My pet peeves about harem anime. Hi everyone, today I would like to talk about my pet peeves when it comes to harem anime. Now all male anime watchers who watch harem anime are men of culture. There is no disputing that, but as a fellow man of culture I have a few things about that which us men of culture watch. Harem anime that grinds my gears and leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth every time I see those things happening. Now let's get to it. Pet peeve number 1. This is probably my biggest gripe with most harem anime. Firstly, the Hayemettes beat up the male lead out of jealousy every chance they see him with another girl. Heck, they don't even fight each other over the guy more than half the time. No, they get their kicks by ganging up on the poor guy and beating him up with him even just existing near another girl. In some countries, women actually get hit back if they strike a man. Seriously, let's just get a bit of gender equality in this genre. The male lead, if he is overpowered, as they often are in these anime, should hit the girl's back. No man should stand back and let a woman hurt and humiliate him like that. Now I'm not saying men should bait up women for no good reason. All I'm saying is that he should fight back against them. Cause what's the world without a bit of gender equality? I'll tell you what, absolutely nothing. Take Infinite Stratos as an example of egregious gender inequality. The girls are in mech bodysuits, but they beat up the guy out of jealousy towards each other with fricking mech suits. If I was Ishika or Amura, I wouldn't try to date any of them except for Tate Nashi. She's awesome. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Pet peeve number 2. My second biggest gripe with harem anime is an open and often the lack of a conclusive ending. The whole story gets aired just to end with a non-conclusive ending. What are these mangakas and animators thinking? That we will be happy with a non-ending ending? Just who do they think we are? Pushovers who are just happy with weak source lackluster writing. The worst part is that most of these don't even have their manga or anime continue. They just get dropped like trash. Take the To Love Ru series for example. I bet you all know that one hurt. In any case, Rito is too much of a weakling to choose a girl, or even better, take the option which Momo laid out before him. The fricking flower garden of girls. A harem, he's going to be the king of the Milky Way after Gid. So he should just man up and include all the girls in his heart for goodness sake. So future mangakas and animators, do yourself a favor and make that conclusive ending to your harem anime. Why don't you? Bonus points if it's a harem ending. Here comes the last pet peeve. Pet peeve number 3. Now this one is more a semi-isolated case. When the male lead is a sleazeball who just goes and sleeps around with every beautiful girl he can get his hands on while being totally oblivious to the heartbreak of the Hayemettes, or sometimes not Hayemettes that are actually in love with him like the guy from school days. He's such a loser for breaking all those girls' hearts. Like if I was a protagonist of a harem anime, and I knew a bunch of beautiful girls were in love with me, I'd make a plan if my country didn't allow polygamy to actually move with them all to a country where it is allowed, and I'd marry them all. Especially if I was in love with most of them too. Cause guess what, if I'm a harem protagonist, I actually can develop feelings for more than one girl woman, and would thus marry them all. Cause the other part of the male lead in some harem anime sleeping around is that he doesn't even marry them before sleeping with them. That's just sleazy in any case, rant over. Now here comes a shameless plug from me. I have written a harem anime book of my own on Wattpad that subverts all the above-mentioned tropes. No Hayemettes beating up the male lead, no inconclusive ending to the first season, and absolutely no sleeping around with girls without marrying them all first. The book is called The Legend of the Teenage Therian Warriors. In any case though, check it out. It's on my Wattpad profile called Therian_Overmaster. Now don't miss out, read it as soon as you can. Therian Overmaster signing out, and we'll be seeing you lot next time I'm on, so until then, see ya.